it's my pleasure to introduce the consultant for our party today. Shari Hamlin did not know what she was getting in for when I called her desk to chat about, oh, what are you doing, Shari? How's it going? I hear you're having success with Zoom parties. And what you need to know about Shari is she was an in-home party gal. She did not do digital parties before now. And she embraced it. She's having great success with it. And she's here today to share with you. And so she's our consultant for the party. And now I'm going to turn it over to you, Shari.
Thank you so much, Susan, and everybody that is hopping on. What I love about this platform is, just like Susan said, I'm an 8 to 10 party a month gal in home. And I have done virtual parties typically through Facebook. And I have introduced myself and my hosts and customers to this platform, and they have been so receptive that we wanted to make this opportunity available to you as an option to consider, to keep your parties on your calendar, to be able to serve your customers and hosts, as well as to still make an impact in the community. Because let's face it, people still are going to the store looking for those things that they think they need to clean, but we know we have a better part of that solution as we help them abide by CDC guidelines. So I've been very blessed with my results so far with my Zoom parties. First, I wanted to share with you all, the first step was reaching out to my hosts to introduce them to the idea of transitioning to a Zoom platform, because we wanted to still help their people have an option for their home that worked better than anything that they've been using up to this point, but it's also in surplus in our warehouse. I hope I'm saying that right, home office people. We have plenty for our customers. And so I am thrilled that people can shop from their seat instead of their feet through this Zoom option. So the first step was getting the host on board. And as I reached out to all my April parties, I had 8 on the books, 7 out of 8 transitioned to the Zoom platform. Susan will be providing the wording that I texted out to my hosts as I reached out, but at the same time, you're welcome to pick up the phone and give them a call. But because I had so many parties on my calendar, I did the expeditious way, personalized each of the text messages, but you'll have a framework with which to work. What I found was the response was, the majority of gals were like, yes, this will be so much fun because we're isolated at the moment and it would be great to see our people. But what I also love is, once you learn this platform during this season of our businesses, this will translate beautifully once we're out of this season to allow you to have a greater impact outside of your local community, to be able to reach those out of state or out of your town boundaries. So this is not just for this season. This is another tool in your toolbox to be able to introduce people to Norwex. The one person that decided not to do a Zoom party was 70 years old. And I fully respect that. And she wants to party in June or July. So that was not a canceled party. That's a rescheduled party. So to date, I've had 3 parties up to this point, and I have 8 more ahead of me because I just got another booking last night for April. What I can tell you is, from those 3 parties that happened in this last week, I have had 1 new team member join, 3 bookings, and my total sales from all the parties was about $2,200. So I had a $1,500 party, a $300 party, and a $1,000 party. And I consider all of those successful because they happened, and because I was able to plant seeds, and because I was able to let them know that they have a better option that will come right to their doorstep, and they'll have immediate response on their services and an immediate gratification that this really works and it's not harming the health of their household. The first time you try a Facebook platform, the Zoom platform, anything new, you will feel like a fish out of water. But give yourself kudos when you're done, because you did it, you tried it, and the next time will be better. Will you have tech issues? You might. work through them, make fun of yourself. Like you can say, gosh, this looks easy to do, doesn't it? Just be light about your parties, but go with a heart of service. And you will see that people will enjoy the community that's created in these platforms, and they'll appreciate having another option to use. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm so thankful you all carved some time out of your day. I hope you have a beverage of your choice in your hand. And here's a couple of things I want to walk you through. Just this may be a new platform for you. So I want to make sure everybody's on the same page. First of all, technology can usually be your friend, but every now and then it plays games on us. So just bear with us if you see a little bit of buffering going on, or if the screen freezes up, just hold tight, it'll come back. Second, you're going to want to take notes during this party. So make sure you have pen and paper, or if you're a digital person, you can totally take notes on your phone. But trust me when I say you'll want to have pen and paper, because when I start demoing the products, you're going to be saying, oh, I need that. Oh, I need that. And if you don't take notes, when you go to check out to bring these new items into your home to transition it to Norwex, you're not going to remember, because you might have 8 kids. You might have grandkids running around. You might have a cat and a dog that gets you distracted. So please take notes. Second thing, at the end of the party, I want to offer you VIP checkout. What does that mean? That means that you can call me on my cell phone and I will get you checked out in 5 minutes or less. All I'll need from you are your vitals, your name, where are we going to ship it to, a phone number so I can connect with you if there's an issue, and I will then take your order, make sure that everything's in there, get your card payment, and you're on your way. I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes visiting a website that you're not familiar with can kind of bog you down. So let me take care of you. I'm going to give you my number now. So with that pen and paper you have, go ahead and write down my cell phone number. It's 111-222-3344. That number will help you have a great experience at checkout. Can you check out online? You absolutely can, but I love to offer this to my customers because in and out is good, so you can be on to your next thing. Also with that pen and paper, you're going to want to take notes of, as I start demoing, you're going to start thinking about people that you want to introduce Norwex to. Trust me when I say start writing down their names on your paper as well. By the time we're done, we'll have your guest list ready for your Norwex Zoom party. So we can help your friends transform their home with the products that are exciting you right now. Also, because you might have kids or animals or a loud husband or whatever going on in the background, there could be construction going on in your neighborhood. If it gets loud in your background, go ahead and mute yourself, and that should be at the bottom of your screen. I like to have the mics open because I want to hear any questions you have, but I also know some of you have Norwex in your home, so I want you to share what you're loving about your products. But if the background noise gets a little much, please just take a moment to mute, and then when it calms down, come back and join us. Does that sound like a good plan? Okay, finally, this is my favorite. At the bottom of your screen, whether you're on your phone or whether you're on your computer, there is a chat button. Why don't you guys, I want you guys to test out this chat button right now, just so you know where it is. So open up chat, and that should pop a window off to the side. And I want you to comment in the chat with your favorite candy from childhood. What's your favorite candy from childhood? It might not still be on the store shelves, and some of you might date yourselves, but please put your favorite candy in the chat function. And then, should I be in the middle of talking about something and you have a question, put it in the chat and I'll catch up to that comment, or I'll get back with you after the party is over. Okay. Oh, I think there are some great, oh, you guys.
Now I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. And if you get chocolate on your face, don't worry, I've got a cloth for that too. All right, so let's go ahead and get this party started. You guys, I cannot wait to share with you. Well, actually, let me introduce myself. My name is Shari, and I met Susan, our host, at a party that she attended. And Susan loved Norwex so much, she decided to host her own party. Susan, can you take a minute to share with everybody what inspired you to gather all these amazing people together so you could share Norwex with them?
Well, I didn't know if all of my friends really knew about Norwex, and my jaw was just dropped during the whole party, learning how easy it was to clean without so many chemicals. And I just thought a lot of people needed to know about that, and I knew my friends would like to learn.
I'm
And
so
to be
glad
honest,
you
you don't like
decided
to clean, right? Susan's my friend.
Yes, well, and I will tell you, Debbie, that is a common thread with so many guests. I don't like to clean. I could say that I hated cleaning, but what I love, since I have found Norwex, and I think Susan and I were talking about this, I don't love cleaning by any means, but it sure goes a lot faster. I have a clean that lasts longer. The chemicals that I was bringing into my house, they're out in the garage now, so I'm not harming the health of my household. And this is huge because I'm a mom with 8 kiddos. We have 6 boys and 2 girls. So with 6 boys, yeah. So what I love is I am saving money by bringing Norwex into my home because we don't go down that cleaning aisle anymore. I cut through there to get my gallons of milk that I book out of the store. But besides that, what Norwex has done to transform our homes, Susan wants you to know about this so that you can take those steps to start that transformation. And then don't worry, we'll start you off small here, but we will be with you in the journey. We will ask you at the end of the party, what are you going to Norwex next? Because it's not just one room of your house. We can take care of your bedroom, your bathroom. We've got you covered. So speaking of wanting everything, what you'll find is very quickly, you're going to want everything that I'm demoing. And when, not if that happens, but when that happens, then strongly consider hosting a party just like Susan is doing. The great thing is this is so easy to do, and so many of your friends need Norwex. And as I mentioned, you'll be writing down their names. So all that will be left is for you to make some food and for you to send out some invites. I'll do all the work. We'll transform their homes. And in the meantime, those things on your wish list, you'll most likely get for free or deeply discounted just by having a party. Now, if you're watching me and saying, I wonder if I could do what that mom of 8 is doing. Let me tell you, if this mama of 8 who is homeschooling her kids and working a part-time job when Norwex found me can do this, and you'll probably see me blunder a couple of times during my demo, anybody can do this job, young, old, and everything in between. So watch what I'm doing. I'll give you an opportunity at the end to ask about my job, but I want to tell you this opportunity has changed our financial picture in our home where we are no longer stuck. And you may be stuck financially, you may be stuck without an impact or feeling like you've lost it as you've taken time to raise the family and what's my purpose? Where do I fit in? Or maybe you're wanting to squirrel away some money for Disney or something fun, an addition on your house. This could be the means to that end. It fits in the cracks. If it fits in the cracks of this woman's life, it'll fit in the cracks of your life. So having said all of that, are you guys ready to have your minds blown with this thing called Norwex? Okay, I see some nodding of heads. So what I want to start with is I want to ask you guys, how many of you feel like you use too many of these? And these are paper towels, it's not toilet paper. Toilet paper would be half this size, unless we won't go there. Okay, many of you raised your hands. I know for our family, and I don't think you need to be a family of 10 to be in the category of using too many of these. Our family went through a multi-pack of paper towels from the big box store once a month before Norwex. You guys, that was $20 a pop every month. At the end of the year, $240 on paper towels alone. I don't know, right? And I don't know if you've been staring at this cute thing behind me, but Norwex has a solution for your paper towel usage, and it's our counter cloths. Now, this is our boxed set, and it comes with 2 packs, a set of earth tones in the counter cloths and a set of blue in the counter cloths, or you can get all 6 together in this boxed set. Whichever way you start, what I want to encourage you to do is when you bring this home, hide your roll of paper towels. Move them out of the way, otherwise you'll go to your habit and you'll grab it, and give these a fair shake. So I want to show you how these work. So the Norwex counter cloths are sustainable, reusable, machine wash, machine dry, no more cash in the trash. They're about the same size as a Selecta-size paper towel, okay? Our Norwex counter cloths are going to absorb up to 7 times their weight in water. Look at that weave. It is just thirsty and ready to grab. And then I'm going to contrast it with this. So my first demo for you, and if you're writing these things down on your wish list like you should be, these are the counter cloths. I have 1/3 cup of water, and I'm going to put the Norwex counter cloth in that 1/3 cup of water. And what you're going to quickly notice is that the counter cloth absorbs that entire 1/3 cup of water, and there's even dryness on the top, okay? Now, I know Sadie, oh, we lost Sadie. So I'm gonna open up the mics and just ask you guys, how many paper towels do you think it will take to absorb that 1/3 cup, same 1/3 cup of water?
2.
2, thank
3.
you, Kathy. 6, oh,
I think 7. I think 7.
okay. So let me go ahead and show you how many paper towels it takes. There's 1, and mine are generic. Name brand might be a few less. You guys want to count with me? That's 2.
2.
Oh, I lost.
Brian, what was your guess?
3, sorry,
I'm going
Kathy.
with you, Debbie, because you're way smarter than I am.
Smart move.
Brian.
There's 4.
Wow.
No way.
Whoa.
There's 5.
I think I got it. I think I'm the winner.
Really like
Debbie, you're not competitive, are you? There's
Don't
6.
try that.
No prize.
Wow.
Okay, we have a winner in the house. Debbie, I'm so glad you made it because
Wow.
you nailed it. So it was 7 paper towels versus, are you guys ready
Wow.
to see this? 1 Norwex counter cloth.
Wow.
And as I mentioned, there are still some dry spots left on this counter cloth. So when you bring these in your home and that spill happens, then you're going to grab this instead and absorb that juice or whatever the spill is, and then you're gonna par wash. You're gonna press, agitate, and rinse and wring this out. And since this one is stopping, well, actually my bucket's right here. My sink is over across the way, so I'm working from my kitchen table. You're gonna bring it out, and then since you're gonna get the counter cloth box set, just hang that wet one over the top. When your next spill happens, pull this out, grab a fresh one. If you get the set of 3, then we just wanna make sure we have the airflow, because our cloths, the majority of our cloths contain microsilver. And that's what we call backlock on our tag. That microsilver will self-purify your cloth, inhibiting the growth of bacterial odor, mold, and fungus. But it's not gonna work for you if you dry it like this. You'll have a stinky cloth. Everything stinks when it dries like this. So either hang it over your towel rod or hang it by the loop that we provide. We've thought of everything, and that airflow will get in there to help self-purify that cloth. All right? Were you guys surprised by that? Tell me your thoughts.
No, I need to have that. Wow.
I
You
need
do.
this too. I fly through tons of paper towels with a 2- and a 4-year-old in the house. So
Yes.
those are needed
I
in my
put
house.
it on my wish list.
I think that's a great idea, Brian.
Love
Wonderful. Okay, so whichever you get, the 3-pack or the full set, with Ashley having her baby in her lap, with Sadie, I put these in my kids' lunch boxes. These are their napkins throughout the week, and then we wash them at the end of the week. I also know that mamas hang these over the back of the high chair, and then they'll wet these and wipe down their babies and the tray and wring it out, and they're good to go. So don't limit the uses. This is anything you'd be inclined to grab that paper towel for. It's the counter cloths. Okay, so you guys get ready to see 5 items that are going to help you transition your home. And before I show you the 5 items, 5 that I'm going to demo to, which are included in this Safe Haven 5 box, before I show you these products, I want you to take a moment and think about all the areas in your house where you're currently storing your cleaners that you're using. So for me, that was under my sinks, in the hallway, and then of course I had overflow in the garage when I went and did the big run so that I wouldn't have to go so frequently. And what I want you to do is, as you're thinking about those spaces, when I demo these 5 products, I want you to think which of those products in those storage areas can go out of your house into a container to go and be sent to hazardous waste or whatever you want to do with those as you bring Norwex in. You guys game? Okay, so before I open our Safe Haven 5 box, this literally is our easy button box. You get this and you can scoop all of those things out. But I want to share with you a few facts that you'll also see on your Safe Haven 5 box. First of all, did you guys know that over 200 chemicals have been found in the cord blood of newborns?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
crazy.
It's
Wow.
really not okay. I have another Debbie Downer, not Debbie Bolton Downer, but Debbie Downer fact on this box, and we'll lift the party back up. Did you guys know that more than 85,000 chemicals have been created in the last 50 years, but only a small percentage have been tested for their impact on human health, right? Oh my gosh, that's shocking. You guys, we've been giving too much implicit trust, and now that we know better, we can do better. Trust me, before Norwex, I cleaned the way that my mom cleaned. My mom cleaned the way that her mom cleaned. We didn't know any other way. Well, today we can turn the page and wait till you see what's in this box. This last fact that'll be on your Safe Haven box as well directly relates to this, the paper towel demo I just did. Did you guys know that 51,000 plus trees are cut down daily for North America's paper towel habit?
Thanks.
Yeah, that is unacceptable. So what I'm going to show you is the Norwex solution. And as soon as you see these in action, you guys are going to want everything and then some. What I'm going to demo to you today is what's in your Safe Haven, what will come in your Safe Haven 5 box. We're going to do the EnviroCloth and the window cloth. We lovingly call these Bert and Ernie. You'll see these in action in just a minute. Our dusting mitt, because unless you don't live on planet Earth, then we all struggle with dust. We need to get on top of that. And when you have people with respiratory issues in your home, the dust mitt is a must, and you'll see why. We want to take care of our investment, and so we have this amazing laundry detergent. And trust me, as a mom of 6 boys, my boys stink, but their clothes do not with this laundry detergent. It's incredible. And then finally, our cleaning paste, which is what we like to call elbow grease in a jar. So let me go ahead and get this started by demonstrating the first item in the Safe Haven 5. And if you are with us today, part of this amazing party that Susan is throwing, and you have some of these items, feel free to chime in, have it, love it, and share with us what you love about that product. So I am going to start with what I like to call our flagship cloth. It's our EnviroCloth. And what you'll notice is that our cloths, well, we make it easy for you. The name of the cloth is on the tag, as well as the word backlock. That's going to mean something to you in detail in about 5 minutes. But our EnviroCloth begins with an E. It's our everything cloth. What are you going to clean with it?
Everything.
Everything.
Exactly right. So Norwex is the industry leader in microfiber. I know it's a super sexy title, but you're really gonna love why we're the industry leader. So you may have microfiber in your home. And what I want to tell you is it is not Norwex microfiber. If you don't have the tag that says Norwex on it, it's not this. So by definition, to be qualified as microfiber, it needs to be 1/6 of a human hair. Take a hair out of your head, split it into 6. Technically, that's microfiber. Get ready. Norwex microfiber is guaranteed to be at least 1/200th of a human hair. Like that's like microfiber on steroids, you guys, right? Okay, here's your first mental speed bump. With that 1/200th of a human hair, this cloth can remove up to 99% of bacteria from your surfaces with just water when you care for these and use them properly. Okay, your tire may be going zoo, zoo, over that mental speed bump. I'm gonna repeat that. With that 1/200th of a human hair, this cloth can remove up to 99% of bacteria from your surface with just water. We're gonna machine wash, machine dry these. They come with a 2-year warranty. And now here comes mind blow number 2, backlock. Backlock is our word at Norwex for micro silver that's in our cloths. Now, hear me when I say the micro silver does nothing to clean your surface. That's the job of the cloth. The cloth cleans mechanically. I'm going to show you a video in just a minute so you can wrap your head around that. The job of the micro silver comes in after you've cleaned your surfaces. You're going to take your Norwex cloth to the sink. You're going to par wash it, press, agitate, rinse, wring out, and hang it to dry. This now is when the micro silver, that backlock, goes to work self-purifying your cloth. Job of the micro silver is only to inhibit the growth of bacterial odor, mold, and fungus. So what's the benefit? No more stinky cloths, number 1. Number 2, I launder my cloths every 2 to 3 weeks. They don't stink. They're self-purified. They go the distance for you. So does anybody at Susan's party have an EnviroCloth that wants to share what they love it for? Oh, Brian.
I just love because it's the everything cloth. It cleans everything. If you've got a spill, it can also help on spills, or it can clean the walls, or it can clean your shirt that you might got a pen stain on.
Great point. Man, Brian, it sounds like you've really put your cloth to the test.
I've worked that thing. It's a beast. I love it.
I
Have
love
a
that you
party,
said-
Brian. Are you gonna have a party?
I'm thinking about it,
seriously.
Debbie. I'm thinking
You're
about it.
good
Right.
at that.
And Brian, I think we need to have a guy party because guys need to know about this. So let's not just limit it to your
Truth.
wife's friends.
Oh, that's
No,
a good
we'll have a
idea.
whole
I'll
bunch
bring
of
my
guys.
husband,
I'll come to your
Okay,
party.
perfect.
so we can bring
Hey,
so we can
so-
bring our husbands then. I like it.
You absolutely can. Couples parties are actually a blast. So think about that. Rick, you and your wife, let's just bebop from house to house. What do you
That
say?
sounds good. Let's go.
Oh.
Brian, yours is first. But
Okay.
my house is dirty, so give me a minute.
You know what, Rick? That's the beauty of having a Norwex party is you do not need to clean your house. You need to leave that for us as consultants so we can show the power of the cloth. So this party was made for you, sir. All right, so that's the everything cloth. So you guys, with this removing up to 99% of bacteria from your surface with just water, I want to share with you how Norwex mechanically cleans the surface versus the 20th century way of cleaning, which was coat to kill with chemicals, leaving a residue behind. So I'm going to pop up a video. Let me go ahead and share this with you.
A great way to demonstrate how mechanical cleaning and chemical cleaning work is using a couple of key tools, starting with GlowGerm, which is actually a product that simulates bacteria, also a blacklight, and then a disinfecting wipe, and of course our Norwex EnviroCloth. So these disinfecting wipes work well when the directions for using them are followed. And if you look at the back of a container, you'll see, depending on if you're wanting to sanitize or disinfect, you need to wipe the surface. You need to leave it on the surface from 15 seconds up to 4 minutes. You need to wipe the surface when you're done with potable water if it's a food contact surface where your food may be coming in contact with it. And when they're used correctly, they're able to do their job of disinfecting or sanitizing the surface. So first, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of the GlowGerm on our surface. Just turn off the lights so you can see it much better. And then I'm going to just kind of rub this around as you might rub your wipe on a surface to clean it. And you can see that I'm laying down, of course, the chemical that's in the wipe to do its job, but you also see that the glow germ, which is simulating bacteria, is also moving around with it. So if you look at that compared to how our Norwex EnviroCloth works, which is mechanically picking up what's on the surface, as I'm doing here with our Norwex cloth, it is picking up everything off of that surface and cleaning up 99% of that bacteria from the surface when it's used properly. Now, if I go back, as I might in my kitchen, and keep using that wet wipe on my surfaces, you can see that I'm putting down the chemical, but I'm also putting down the bacteria throughout here too. I'm coming back with my Norwex EnviroCloth. I am just picking it up just like that and picking it up physically. So those are the two key ways to clean, and the Norwex EnviroCloth picking up 99% of it using mechanical cleaning.
Okay, I would love to hear your thoughts. What struck you or surprised you by that video?
I'm just so blown away, Shari, by how much time it takes to disinfect. I mean, you know, I was at the grocery store the other day and we were just told just to wipe and go. Like I'm just so scared about what I brought home now.
Or how it keeps
I'm the
spreading.
same as you, Apia.
And Ashley, you were talking about the spread.
Yeah,
Didn't-
how it keeps spreading it.
Yeah. And I definitely didn't leave my surface wet that long. So it really, that was cash in the trash in our budget. And when money's stretched already, this made a huge difference. First of all, health-wise, second of all, budget-wise. So as you all bring this everything cloth into your home, what products can you see under those sinks and pantries and storage areas? Can you see going into that container in the garage as you bring Norwex in? What's going out?
Everything. Those wipes for sure. Oh my, never read the back of that.
Yeah, spray
Yeah.
cleaners, all kinds of spray cleaners.
Yes. You will notice that container is going to get really full really fast when you bring Norwex in. And the great thing is, this takes up this much space under your cabinet versus canisters and bottles of stuff that, for me, with all the kiddos we have and now 2 grandbabies, if they were to get into those sections and have a field day like kids do, it could be a devastating outcome. So this gives me such peace of mind. All right, those things are going in the container. Next, everybody has a best friend. So does the EnviroCloth. I want to introduce you to the EnviroCloth's best friend, which is our window cloth. And you'll notice again on the tag, it has the name of the cloth and the word backlog. Now, this is the second item in your Safe Haven 5 box. EnviroCloth window cloth. You can see how this is your easy button box. These two together, well, in the industry, we like to call these guys Bert and Ernie. And at other parties, we've called these Thelma and Louise, Sonny and Cher, Batman and Robin, Peanut Butter and Jelly. And at the last party where the wine was flowing, they called them Wine and Cheese because they just go together. The bottom line is, do not separate these guys. They play so well together. So what's my process? It's wet EnviroCloth followed by dry window cloth. I consider this purple one my prissy purple cloth. She's dainty and she doesn't like to get wet. Can she? Of course she can, but she likes to stay pretty dry. So wet, dry is the combo. I'm going to show you how this works on my sliding glass door, but where else do I use these? Regular maintenance of my cooktop, wet, dry. All of my handrails and light switches, wet, dry. My mirrors, you guys know that film up by the lights? Yeah, Bert and Ernie, wet, dry. The inside of my car windshield, my granite countertops, there's no end. Anything you want to pop a shine, these two will do the trick. So I'm going to take you over to my sliding glass door, and hopefully we can get some good, it's kind of bright, but you can see I've got some goop here, but I'm also going to simulate nose art because I have some butter, and I'm just going to go ahead and smear that on my window. Can you see that, or is it a little bright?
A little bright.
Okay, Bear with us. See, this is
Yeah,
the
it's a bit
beauty
bright.
of technology. Can you see that any better? It's still very bright. Okay, let's go to my microwave. Anybody can do this job. Follow me. Okay.
Okay, we'll follow.
Okay, so here's my microwave, and with people, we get fingerprints on the handles, but we also get the splatter from the stovetop. So I'm gonna simulate that. Can you see that better?
Yeah.
With the butter on the microwave. Okay, so what we're going to do is the 1-2 punch. Wet EnviroCloth followed by the dry window cloth. So my everything cloth is going to mechanically remove, with no sprays, no foams, nothing, all that butter, and then this little prissy purple cloth comes in and pops the shine. And what you'll notice is you're going to have a lint-free, streak-free shine every time, no matter what your surface is. What do you guys think?
Love it.
That's really neat.
Okay,
Do I
we're
have
going to
use the
slide
butter
over
to
to,
clean?
pardon me, Debbie?
The butter wasn't to make it clean, right? That's just a
Oh,
guess.
no. Debbie, do you clean in your house, or what's going on over there, girlfriend? Okay, the butter was, okay,
I've
imagine
never
this.
seen a demo before. I'm trying to take it all in.
I'm so glad you, even though you came just a titch late, isn't your mind blown? It's
Totally.
worth, yeah, I love it. And so
That's why I'm
imagine
asking
that.
questions.
Yeah, and while when you go to Brian's party, I'm sure you'll have a lot more questions too. Now, if you
Okay.
guys can see on my stainless, did you see that I just put a bunch of butter on the stainless? And let's just face it, come in a little closer, Bits. Let's just face it, with people in your house, this is nose art from your animals, this is handprints from your kiddos, and you know what a challenge stainless steel is to keep clean. So we're gonna go wet EnviroCloth, followed by the dry window cloth. Can you guys see how clean that is?
Wow.
Wow.
That's incredible. We're getting a little bit of glare from my windows, but anybody else have Bert and Ernie in their house that wants to share what they've used it on?
I have my window cloth.
And what's your favorite thing to use it on?
I use it in my restroom in the mirror all the time because you brush your teeth and then there's messes all over the place, and
yes,
it's perfect and it's great.
Raise your hand if you can relate to what Christy just shared.
I'm worthy of my husband. Like, I don't know how he brushes his teeth, but it's more like,
Exactly.
It's a guy thing. It just,
right? It's like,
we're very focused.
how do you
It goes
do that?
everywhere.
How do you even, what are you doing?
I think we have to
Amy
know
Dill
who
tells
you are.
me that all the time.
Weird.
Okay,
I don't know.
help me out, you guys, as you bring Bert and Ernie into your house, what products that you're currently using will go into that container in the garage?
My window cleaner is gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
I
more
don't
window
have
cleaner.
exactly.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yep.
Bye, Felicia.
That's right. I got rid of stainless steel cleaner. I got rid of my cooktop cleaner, my granite cleaner. All of that went away. And what you'll realize, you guys, is the first 5 to 7 times you use your Norwex cloths, you're going to be doing that mechanical wipe to remove. To get those layers of buildup off, you may initially see a little bit of streaking with the everything cloth. Take heart, that's a good sign. That's an indication that this everything cloth is starting to lift up those layers of chemicals. Those chemicals went on in layers, they're gonna come off in layers. After 5 to 7 times, you'll be down to your pure window, pure granite, pure stainless, pure whatever, and that's when you're gonna start noticing time between cleaning, stretching out, because the layers of chemicals aren't on there going to your dust and your dirt and your fingerprints. Woo, that is so freeing. Okay, so things are going in that container. Let's move on to our dusting mitt. Does anybody have any questions up to this point? Okay, I'm gonna share with you guys, these 2 cloths made such an impact in my home. These 2 cloths are what caused me to start my Norwex business. As I shared these with friends and neighbors, they came back with, how do I get those? and I realized there was a desire for people to change over their homes. These 2 cloths caused me to jumpstart my business. And 3 years later, I cannot sell enough of these. People want these so badly. So if you're considering the business, trust me, these 2 cloths alone can get you going. And the great thing is they come in your starter kit. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Next up, the dusting mitt. Who struggles with dust in their home? Okay, if you have a pulse, you struggle with dust. So all the rest of this microfiber I'm showing you, it's the exact same characteristics. The 1/200th of a human hair, removes up to 99% of bacteria, machine wash, machine dry, 2-year warranty. The only difference is the weave. This dust mitt, you can see how plush it is. This has a loopy weave, and the reason for that is it's going to pick up fine particles of dust. So anybody that has to dust, this mitt is a must. Here's the deal. It's electrostatically charged. Wake up your dusting mitt. And then after you've rubbed your hand over it to wake it up, as you go over your surfaces, you will notice happening. You will not see happening. So it captures and traps the dust instead of dispersing it only to settle later in the afternoon. You're like, well, why did I even dust? How many of you have experienced that? Yeah, Brian, I can see, absolutely. So with our dusting mitt, you'll get your end tables, you'll get your lampshades, your cold air returns, your decorations. At Norwex, 1 dust mitt is great. 2 dust mitts are even better. Wake them both up, do your picture frames, do your glass, do your spindles. You can go to town. These fit guys' hands, girls' hands. They fit kids, they fit everybody. So as you bring the dusting mitt into your home, what products that you're currently using can you see leaving your home?
I brought my dusting mitt with me, and I was so proud because I actually use it, and I brought it on here, and you can see, I was like, oh, that's kind of gross and embarrassing, but you can see I actually use it.
Yes.
Unlike my purple cloth that I don't use, that now I will use since you've taught me. But this, I love this thing.
Love it. So what did you notice when you used the dusting mitt, Ashley?
My favorite thing is that you can see, I think, just like you said, nothing goes back into the air. It really does trap it. I will 100% back you up on that. So, and when you start thinking about it, when you see those poofs into the air, I mean, your poof was a lot better than mine, but it's like, you're probably breathing that back in. And how'd you do it? Poof.
It's when you have boys, you get all kinds of sound effects. So it's, it really, when you get that out of the air, then it's not getting into the respiratory system. Dust has a lot of contaminants attached to it. We want to get that out and trapped. So I love that. And here's a spring cleaning tip, you guys. Usually you use the dust mitt dry. You can spritz it with a little bit of water if you've got a surface that's a little shinier, but you also can completely saturate your dust mitt with water. And after you get your windows clean with Bert and Ernie, you have to get your screens clean. Take your completely wet dust mitt and run it over your screens and get ready for boom shakalaka. It will be pitch black. Rinse it out, do the other side of your screen, do all the screens in your house. You don't have to take them out of your windows. You can keep them in there, then machine wash, machine dry, and it'll puff right back up, ready to work for you. Like Brian said, these things are a beast. The way that Norwex has designed their microfiber is like nothing you've ever seen. This investment will go the distance for you. So what products are you seeing leaving your home as you bring the Norwex dusting mitt in?
Well, Shari, I've got one of those gorgeous feather plumy dusting things, and it looks really hot while I'm dusting, but I'll be honest, the dust is still there. So I think I need to go more for function than for design now, right?
Maybe get a tall vase and just put that dust mitt in it, put it, or that feather duster on display, and then be practical. So we're getting function and practicality and longevity out of these products while improving the health of our household. What products are going in that container in the garage, you guys?
Oh, that spray furniture polish. That stuff smells.
Yeah.
That's probably not good for me either, huh?
Anybody using
my old t-shirts?
Your old t-shirts. We can all give an amen to that, Brian. Thank you.
Whew.
Appreciate that. And also, how about any of those disposable dusters that you might be buying at the store? Huge.
Those are expensive too.
Yeah, they are. So we've got 3 out of the 5 products in our Safe Haven 5. Next up, we're going to take care of our cloths. And for that, I want to just highlight our amazing laundry detergent. Now, before we started, I think somebody has laundry detergent with them. Was it Susan? Susan, tell us what you love about the laundry.
Well, I love it. I think Kathy had the laundry detergent. I love it because it lasts so long. You only use this little tiny bit and it cleans so well. It doesn't have that after smell, and it's amazing.
Love it. Susan Brock, did you want to share?
Yes, I'm the one that had it, and I love it because I have triplet boys, and they're 22-year-olds. And
Triplet boys? Wow, you look young.
I know, crazy, right? And right now, especially, there's a lot of laundry going on, and this goes a really long way, which is nice. So I don't have to worry about having to go back out and get more laundry detergent, and it works fantastic.
I love that, Susan. And with it being spring break, the boys are home, so you're seeing an uptick in the laundry for sure. I can tell you guys, this bag of laundry lasts, well, right now we only have a total of 6 in the house. We have some that are out of the house now. But this bag lasts us about a month, a little bit longer than that. So just like they said, a little bit goes a long way. What I love, and I'm going to get the elephant out of the room, this comes down to about 24 cents a load. You guys, that's comparable, if not better, than what you're spending on the store-bought things. And I love that my mom uses this. My mom is 80. My mom can handle this bag. She used to handle those big jugs from the store and get it into her cart and get it on the conveyor belt and get it in her trunk, and then on and on it goes. I am confident that my mom is doing so much better with this. And I want to read to you the label on the Norwex laundry detergent. It has biodegradable surfactants, no phosphates, no sulfates, no chlorine, no bleach, no fillers, no dyes, no animal testing, and it's biodegradable and septic safe. For a high efficiency machine like the majority of us have, a teaspoon of laundry detergent is all I use. Depending on your water quality, you may go up a little bit or down a little bit, but 1 teaspoon, you guys, let me tell you, the scoop is huge. The scoop is a little too big. So just trust me by either putting an extra teaspoon in there or mark the scoop with a Sharpie. So as you bring this home, what's going out in the trash or the container in your garage? Well, you might have to put it in the trash because it's going to take up a lot of room, right?
Yep, all the other laundry detergent, fabric softeners, all of that stuff.
You've got it. And so I'm going to take a moment because you just touched on it, Susan. Let me tell you how to take care of these cloths. You're going to machine wash, machine dry them. You're going to no fabric softener. Fabric softener will end up coating this over time. Besides, fabric softener is not good for us and you don't need it. So no fabric softener, no bleach, and dry it in the dryer with no linty loads. That's it. Now, when you place your order, you can put a catalog in your order box for just $1. I'd recommend you do that because we give you laundering instructions on page 47, as well as lots of information about what these cloths can do in your home. But those are the 3 guidelines for taking care of your cloths. You take care of them and they'll take care of you. Now, Brian, I'm getting you on deck because I know at the beginning you came in raving about the cleaning paste and you said you would clean your cooktop for us. So I'm going to have you get ready for that. But I want to share with you the last item in our Safe Haven 5 box. It's our cleaning paste. And this is elbow grease in a jar. You'll clean the majority of your house with Bert and Ernie, with just a cloth and water. But every now and then you've got some struggles in your house. What am I talking about? Your bathtub, your soap scum on your glass shower doors, your shower floor, the buildup on your porcelain tile, your cooktop, which Brian's going to put on his cape and show us how to do that, the glass on your oven door. And for that, we go to Norwex cleaning paste. Now, it is not recommended for natural stone. Natural stone is porous and this is chalky. So we don't want to use it on that. Just test it in an inconspicuous spot before you try it out. But you'll notice it's chalky and it becomes a paste when we add the water to it. So before I started the party tonight, and I'll do this at your party as well, I had my kiddo draw with permanent marker on a tile. And you guys, you mamas, you grandmas, you aunts, uncles, you know, permanent marker never lands where we want it to. And so we can try everything under the sun, but I want to share with you how Norwex and cleaning paste take care of this while Brian gets ready. I'm going to take my wet EnviroCloth, swirl it in the cleaning paste. This canister for our family lasted an entire year. A little goes a long, long way. I'm going to take it to this permanent marker and check out how this works.
Wow.
Wow.
Right?
Incredible.
Now, what I love is you'll learn with Norwex, clean does not have a smell. Clean has a feel. There is no residue on this tile. So what you'll appreciate about that is there's nothing left over. It's clean and ready to go. That took no time at all. No obnoxious fumes going into my body. Can you guys imagine? Start thinking about the things you can replace in your home as you can get out of your home as you bring the Norwex cleaning paste in. But I'm gonna have Brian queued up. And if you're ready, Brian, show us your cooktop and how you use the cleaning paste.
Well, first of all, I got to tell you, you know, when we bought this cooktop, we thought it was so fancy and everything, but I've got to be honest, I think the devil himself has made these cooktops. And there's a little junk right here. You can see, there we go.
Yeah.
Right on here. And what I love, absolutely love, is you can see it working right away. You can see it going, getting that grime out of that cooktop. And then I'm going to turn my EnviroCloth over, and then I'm going to swipe it back and forth. Look at that.
Wow.
Boom, bam, the beast with the beast.
You guys, that was easy on Brian's cooktop. That was easy getting permanent marker out. Just brace yourself, buckle up, and wait till you see what this will do in your home. When I come to do your party, we can do half of your glass on your oven door and show your guests that difference. It takes a matter of 30 seconds. You may need a little more of a scrubber, but don't worry, Norwex has you covered with those. We use one of these on our cooktop or on our glass on our oven door, just wet and swirled in the cleaning paste, or for your shower jobs. We have an amazing bathroom scrub mitt that will cover so much surface area in such a short amount of time. You can see the difference in the size. So whatever you need, when I do VIP checkout with you, don't worry, I'll get you all squared away. And if you're saying, Shari, my wish list is too long, what are you guys gonna do?
Host a party.
Host a party. That is correct. Now, if you're saying, you know what, I feel like I could do what Shari's doing, but there's no way I could remember everything that she's saying, Norwex has you covered. In your consultant starter kit, they will include these party cards. And these party cards are essentially your script for doing your demo. It tells you, say, ask, and then if you can read pictures, it shows you what to demo. So if your last hurdle is, I'm not sure I could remember all of that, I couldn't either, you all, and I used these in my first few parties. After that, these went to the side and I started handing these out to my new consultants that joined my team so they could start learning this. They get a set in their kit. That's for them to give to their new consultant when they join. These party cards will give you the leg that you need to be able to share Norwex and keep your facts straight. The beautiful thing is Norwex puts pretty pictures on one side, but your cheat sheet is on the other. So that's what your guests see. So if that's your last hurdle, no reason to think that anymore. So as the cleaning paste comes into your house, what products are going into that container, guys?
The scrubby powders.
Yes.
And the wipes.
They're stinky. My scrubby powders have like major smell.
Yes, and Ashley, Sadie could use this. That's what's fantastic is Sadie could use this to help you clean. At the very least, she'd look adorable with one of these on her hand, I know. Absolutely. Okay, well, let me tell you about the mop system, you guys. Bottom line, this is the last mop that you'll own. This is why Susan is having a party today. She said, okay, I'm gonna start with the Safe Haven 5, but I'm gonna get that mop for free when I have my friends over. So
yeah, Susan, I told you my mom had it and she's so in love with it. So
really?
Oh, she just loves it. That's one reason I'm like Susan, why I'm kind of here
Okay,
This party, I
perfect.
wanna
Well,
hear
let
all
me go
about
ahead
it.
and fill Debbie and everybody else in on this Norwex mop system. First
And
of
my
all,
mom's 86 years old, and she just, oh, she swears by that mop system just because, you know, she's older, and she said it's easy to maneuver, and she,
okay, Debbie, I think you need one. I think you need to match your mom for sure.
Oh,
So
I
let
know.
me, yeah, you want it. Okay, so let me share with you. It comes with 2 pads, a wet pad and a dry pad, and the tags are labeled. So if you're like, which one is which? We put wet and dry on there. So no more refill pads, no more refill solutions are needed. I'm 5'11", you might not be 5'11", but let's face it, mops in the stores are short. So you're hunched over doing that back-breaking work. With Norwex, they've thought of everything. We have a telescoping mop handle, put your foot on the base, lefty-loosey. You can't really see me that well, so you're gonna have to go with my word here, lefty-loosey, and you can adjust the mop handle to the proper height. So why is that important? You wanna have your mop ergonomically correct. That would be the top of the handle somewhere between your nose and your chin. Righty-tighty locks it in. Now when I'm mopping, I am standing tall and I'm not hunched over. I can use this mop. My 11-year-old uses this mop. And you guys, if my 6'6" boys ever mopped my floor, they could do it ergonomically correct. That's a big if, but they could do it ergonomically correct. So the adjustable handle is huge. Next up, we have a rubber ball on the tip. When you come across scuff marks on your floor, rub that over it, scuff marks come off. The profile on this is super flat, so when you're mopping, you can get under those larger pieces of furniture without moving them and hurting your back. So there's 3 ways to get our mop, you guys. Buy it, last mop you'll ever own, it's in the catalog. Host a party like Brian is doing, or he may join the team. Debbie's having a party. You can get the mop system either completely free or deeply discounted. And I'm thrilled to tell you that next month is a mop month at Norwex, which means in the month of April of 2020, how's that, Susan? The mop system is offered in the host rewards as part of something you earn. So it can be completely free. Third way to get it, when you, like Brian, join Norwex, this mop system, along with everything in the Safe Haven 5 and a few other items, comes in your consultant starter kit for the price of shipping to get your starter kit home. However you get it, get it. Just like Debbie's mom loves this, you don't have to be 86 to love this mop. It will transform your home. Okay, you guys, that's Norwex. As you can see, we have something to do all of that basic cleaning, deep cleaning in your home. And this is just the start of your Norwex journey. So what I want to share with you is just a little opportunity to ask me, because I know Brian's thinking about this, and there's probably a couple of others of you that are thinking about doing what I'm doing. And I want to let you know that you can do this. And I'm going to give you a chance to ask me questions about my job. And the reason I'm doing this is I shared with you that with Norwex, before Norwex, our family was financially strapped. We were behind the 8 ball and had credit card debt and owed on 2 cars. In the 3 years I've been with Norwex, I did not realize this would be the path to our financial freedom. We have paid off both of those cars, all 3 of our credit cards, and the only loan we have is our home mortgage. That is a huge transformation because for the longest time, no matter what we did creatively, our ends were not meeting. When Norwex found me, not only did our ends meet, we finally had extra. So I want to give you the opportunity to ask some common questions that I get. I've put them on this slide. And these questions, you guys get to pick one. I already have a question set aside that I know will be a prize question. So you will be up for a prize, which is our body cloth. And I'll tell you about this in just a second when you ask a question. So how's this going to go? Anybody can take whichever question they want. We'll start with number 1. Just read the question on the card and I'll let you know what that answer to that question is. This may be the last thing that says, oh, that's all it is? I could do that. The bottom line is, you guys, I always tell my new consultants, try this for 90 days. What do you have to lose? 3 months is what Norwex gives you to earn your kit. Those 3 months could be the beginning of a beautiful future for you and your family as you make impact while making an income. So the one person whose card I'll pull will go home. I'll send you, actually, since this is a virtual party, a body cloth. Does anybody that's here at this party have the Norwex body cloth?
I do.
Okay, go ahead. Did somebody say I do?
Yeah, it's Kathy.
Go ahead, Kathy.
Yeah,
Tell us what you...
I love this. I wash my face, and I just, you know, we wash every little part of us with this body cloth because you don't need soap. So that's pretty amazing because soap would dry out my skin, and now I don't even use it.
And how's your skin behaving now with just a cloth and water to clean with?
Oh, it works great. I first thought I was supposed to use it with my cleaning paste here.
Oh,
then, yeah, I got to get another one of those other cloths because I found out that's for my body.
yeah.
So another
Kathy,
one
make sure that goes on your wish list. That needs to be.
I've got it down there.
What I love about this cloth is I take off all my makeup. I cleanse my face at the end of the day with just water. It will take off all of your makeup, your foundation, your concealer. You'll get rid of exfoliators, toners. You will follow with a moisturizer. But all those other products, they're going in that container. So someone's going to get one of these body cloths when you ask the question that's associated with it. So let's go ahead and ask about my job just for a couple of minutes here. Who wants to take number one?
I will.
Oh, no, you go.
Ashley, you. No, Ashley, you. No.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say number one. How much does it cost to get started?
I love this answer. It's the price of shipping to get your starter kit home. Norwex will send you your consultant starter kit for the price of shipping. For me, it was $10 and some change. It's $9.99 to get your shipping, and if you have tax in your state. And that gives you business in a box, you guys. You will be ready to start building a business, earning money from the very first sale that you make, all for the price of shipping to get that kit home. We realize that there are some girls, like my stance when Norwex found me, I couldn't invest in anything, but Norwex gave me the opportunity to start the business for $10 and some change. And what a transformation that has made in our life. Thanks, Ashley. Who wants to take number two?
I'll take number two. Can I sell casually or part-time?
Susan, you can do this business at any pace. I have girls doing a gathering a month. I have girls doing a gathering every couple of months. I have girls doing a gathering a week, a demo a week, and then there's some of us that do 1 to 2 parties a week. The great thing is with this business, you can accelerate or pull back at any time, but your business will be your business to fit in the cracks of your life. So you can do this business at any pace.
So I can keep my full-time job and do this?
Yes, I have several that's a great clarifying question. I have several full-time workers on my team, and they do they party on the weekend because that works best for them. They love the product so much. They want to get it out there, but I also have teachers on my team. And during the school year, they do a party a month. And in the summertime, instead of going and doing summer school or getting a second job, they'll go and party, do 3 or 4 parties a month. And they have so much family time left with being able to do Norwex in addition to their full-time job. So yes, anybody. I have 70-somethings, I have 20-somethings, and everything in between. So this is not an age-specific opportunity. Anybody can do this. Good question. Who wants to take number 3?
I can take number 3.
Great.
How much do you earn per party?
Oh, Tracy, this is another one of my favorite questions. Norwex consultants earn 35% on everything we sell from the minute you get your consultant ID. What I love about that is from the moment that you start sharing and making an impact, you're going to start making an income. An average in-home gathering with Norwex, or an average party, I should say, in-home or online with Norwex, is about $600. With that average gathering, you can earn 35%, which would be $210 for sharing Norwex from an average party. So if you're needing a couple extra $100 a month, one party would do it. If you want to do 400 to 500, then add a second party. But what I love is the flexibility, Tracy, that comes with that amazing earning opportunity that Norwex provides us.
That's impressive. That's very generous.
Yeah, it's so generous. I love it because my daughter that started her business last May, she earns 35% for everything she sells. I earn 35%. And my national leader that's been around 11 years, we all make the same amount per party. We all earn that 35. So it is such a level playing field. And
That is
super generous.
incredible.
Yes.
Do you pay, like you're giving so much to the host, etc. Do you pay for that? Do you have to pay for all that?
Oh, that's a great question. So I don't think I mentioned our hosts on average earn between $200 to $400 by hosting a party in free Norwex. Get this, Norwex fully funds our host reward program.
You are really, okay, here's another one because I've had experience in the past.
Okay.
What about if all my customers pay by MasterCard and Visa, who pays for the Visa MasterCard?
The processing fees?
Good question.
Oh, Debbie, I bet you had to cover those with what you've done in the past.
Yeah, we did. 2%.
I'm going to put a bow on that question and say Norwex completely covers all of our processing fees.
Wow.
Yeah, so not only do they cover, Norwex is a debt-free company, guys, which is rare to begin with. They take excellent care of our customers, they spoil our hosts, and they really take care of the consultants. You'll see that no matter which way you experience Norwex, as a customer, host, or consultant, you're taken care of. So Norwex completely covers and fully funds our host reward program. Get this, when I close out Susan's party, I will enter in all the orders. All of your orders will come to your doorstep. The host order will go right to Susan's host reward box, goes right to her doorstep, and I'm off at my next party. I don't touch any of it, and none of it comes out of my earnings.
That's
Debbie,
incredible.
yeah. Have you ever heard of that, Debbie?
I haven't. No.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Have you heard of that before, Afia? I know.
Yeah.
So
listen,
Afia and I are good friends. We work together. So
exactly. I used to be on Debbie's team actually in the other company, and we had fees, girl. We had fees.
Oh my God. Well, that's a game. That's a game changer. So if that was that last thing holding you up, Debbie, I'd be happy to send you some information and talk with you about this. This just might fit. You bet.
That is absolutely incredible.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No. We have 5 and 6 left. Who wants to ask those questions?
Oh, I'll ask 5. What kind of training would I get?
Wow, Susan, that's a good question.
I know.
What I love about Norwex is you might actually have a problem on your hands. We have more than enough training for you. Let me quickly show you guys the website that Norwex has developed, and you can look at this now. If you're on the fence thinking about this, whether this would work for you or not, Norwex has a training site. The web address is theresource.norwex.com, and let me just show you. It has all of our latest news for consultants. It has the place to begin. We all demonstrate by and large to the Safe Haven 5. Let me just click on this. You're going to get support in a video format. You'll also have written format, and you'll also have an audio format. So whatever type of learner you are, we have the resource.norwex.com here to help you learn in the best way possible. It tells you all about how to get your calendar full. You can see there is so much support here, plus you'll have the person that signed you up, and then Norwex also offers weekly webinars. We also have a national conference, a leadership conference. The great news is you will not be without training. You will be supported.
Amazing.
Yes. Okay. Last question. Sorry, I think I took it away.
Oh, I know what it is, because I want to party with you on a trip.
Okay. Oh, Kathy. Oh,
yeah, same here. Same.
Yeah.
Okay. Who can relate to this? Before Norwex, for this mom of 8, my trips consisted of a trip to Walmart, a trip to Target, and when we felt fancy, we went to the stores that gave out the samples during sample hour.
Oh.
Right? That was our treat as a family. We had no business traveling with the debt that we had. Since Norwex, in the 3 years I've been with them, I have earned 5 trips. I have earned a trip to Panama, a trip for 2 to Maui, a trip to Norway where 38 of us got to go to the motherland and go to
Wow.
Norway,
I
right?
would love to go to Norway.
Oh, Debbie, we need to talk. This seems like a perfect fit for you to make an impact while getting to be able to travel on the company's dime. I think you would really thrive in this. I've earned Cabo, which I just got back from, and Cancun is where I'm headed in November. So I don't know about you, but I've never had a job, which this does not feel like a job, where I got rewarded for doing my job with trips. This is for you. Let me tell you, if this mama of 8 can go on trips for moving my business forward, it's there for you as well.
You're going to where, Shari? Cancun?
I'm going to Cancun in November. Yes.
I'm excited about that too. So if I was to, like, if I started today, first of all, if I start before Debbie, is she going to be on my team?
Yes, definitely start before Debbie and then have Debbie on your team. That's a very smart
Hey,
strategy.
hey, hey.
Okay.
I
And
would
some
love
of,
to be on your team.
and some of your other friends. So yes, and you will start earning trip miles the moment you start your business.
That's what I wanted to know. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yeah, there's no holding period for earnings. There's no holding period for incentive trips. Norwex is ready to empower you to make an impact while you make an income that will make a difference in your family. Isn't that phenomenal?
Love it.
Yes. Okay. Who asked, how much do you earn per party? That was question number 3. Okay. I can't reward it if you don't remember what question you asked.
It was me. I was number 3, Tracy.
Tracy.
Hey, Tracy.
I get to mail to Canada. Woo! So I will get this in the mail. So Tracy, after you place your order, that will give me your address, and then I will get your body cloth in the mail to you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome, you guys. I am so thankful to have had this opportunity to share Norwex with you today. Susan, thank you for opening up your friend group to us to be able to share how they can Norwex their home. Here's where we're going to go from here, you guys. First of all, did you learn a lot today?
So much.
Are you ready to make some transformations in your home?
Yes.
Yes. So as you get ready to finalize, I want to share with you guys, I'm going to put the catalog link in the chat, but let me show you our catalog. Our catalog is going to help you through this decision-making process. When you open up the digital catalog, since we're doing this party digitally, I want you to turn to pages 52 and 53. The majority of you are pretty new to Norwex, so I would highly recommend starting with a package. These are your easy button boxes. The biggest easy button box is the Safe Haven 5 package right here on 52. All you get to do is choose, are you a powder person or a liquid person? Pick the detergent, the laundry detergent that you want, and that home transformation will start. If you're like me and you like to color code your home and you want to get more EnviroCloths, definitely check out this rainbow package. We not only love helping you save money with these products, but we like helping you save money on the products by putting these packages together. If that Mop System, if you're smitten by that, definitely check out the Just Add Water package. But trust me when I say start with a package, and then as you're checking out, add that catalog to your order. It's only $1 and it will be a great investment. Why? It'll have the laundering instructions on page 47. You'll learn about our other products, our other rooms you can Norwex, and you'll be able to dog ear it, circle it, and say, oh, at my party, I want to get this for free. Or on my next order, I want to Norwex this next. If you're a veteran of Norwex, I want you to definitely take a look at page 51. Norwex has that next journey waiting for you. We have a breathe clean set, an eat clean set, a body clean set, and a sleep clean set. Whatever package you start with, or you can go onesie twosie through the catalog. Trust me when I say this works right out of the box and you will want more. If you don't end up booking a party today, which I know several of you are, in a few months down the road, you're like, that's it, my friends need to know about this. Reach back out to me. I would, let me just wrap this up because I'm sure the rest of you need to get going too. These parties are so fun, but they fill up fast because we love sharing our Norwex. So thanks for hanging with me. If When you're ready to order, text me at 111-222-3344. Tell me your name and tell me you're ready to check out. If I'm on another call, I'll let you know. I'll give you a call right back. If you want to be like Ashley's daughter, Sadie, who would do it all by herself, Susan will text you the order link and you can go ahead. It'll also have our catalog link included. So you can browse the catalog as well as make a well-informed decision. Safe Haven 5, easy button, and then let's get your party booked. You will want to text me with your party date, or when we're talking for your VIP checkout, I'll let you know the dates I have available. And I'll also be happy to send the information on becoming a consultant your way, or we can talk about that opportunity. All right, so I hope this was beneficial to everybody. Please don't hesitate to reach out with any questions. The questions will come as soon as I end this party. So trust me, I know that that's how that happens. But I just want to thank you all. Susan, is there anything else you want to share with your guests at this time?
I thank you, Shari. Didn't everybody have a great time today?